Alright, today is Sunday Fun Day, March 31st, 2026. And one of the things that I've been looking at is muscle memory, how we're able to memorize things from our memory, kind of like memory recall. So a lot of times when people talk about, well, living out your childhood or recalling, those days where everything was just so carefree and friendly. I also remind people to remember when you were a child, when you were young, what was it that allowed you to be successful? Because young people do have a lot on their plate these days. And well, let's have at it. So, I did a lot of modeling, I did a lot of brand ambassador work, a lot of acting, singing, dancing, a number of things. When I talk about being an athlete and a scholar, I guess people didn't also know I was also very big in theater, in music, in modeling, in fashion, and photography. So using both sides of your brain makes a person not only very creative, but emotionally intelligent. So I talked about the Myers-Briggs assessment the other day. I'm an ENTJ. But I also want to speak about how to be your best self. A lot of times people they think, oh, only actors know how to act. Only celebrities deserve the spotlight. I disagree, and I disagreed at a very young age because God already made me a star from the day I was born. Hello. So, fashion, we used to make our clothes. Yes, had a sewing machine, know how to do the loom loopers. Remember we used to have GIMP, all that fun stuff. Summertime, we were double dutching, roller skating, hopscotch, you name it. We had fun, clean fun, wholesome fun. But also as an adult, these are things that you can do as well. So if you used to play sports, you can still play sports. I sign up with different leagues at the rec center and different women's organizations as well. We all know how it is with fashion. Clothes cost so much. Some clothes are so cheap, and I mean cheap, 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 that people are going out spending all this money at the mall, right? And then you're broke, or you can't pay your bills because you don't prioritize. So growing up, going to the hair salon, going to the nail shop, we already had it in our house. And when we did go, it was for special occasions. It was to support our businesses, but also to make a woman feel beautiful. And for the men, grooming. Absolutely. So let's get right into it. I am going to be spending today doing the things that I need to do. I already did my meal prep. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm actually getting ready to go to church. I'm going to do my manicure later, my pedicure as well. And this is how you save money. Now, I know some nail shops are going to be angry, but I do support y'all. I just can't go every 2 weeks. That's something that I got out of at a very young age. Back in the day, we had the acrylics and the fill-ins. It used to be $22, $25 for a full set. And then it was extra for the toe design, hand designs. I wish I would get back to doing the designs. All those fake nails and gels and dips and all that, to each his own, but it's not healthy. It's not. And taking care of ourselves, even with just a little bit of money, we were able to do that. And so, for some, thrifting and second hands is not a good look for them. But I grew up in a large family, and well, people had pride and respect when we handed each other down stuff. It's kind of like when your grandmother hands you down something or your mother. Get it? So, this is silk, 100% silk contrast, 95% rayon, 5% spandex, made in the USA. It is definitely made in the USA. It's handmade, and it certainly is one of a kind. It's funny, some of the clothes that I wore years ago, I now see them in the thrift stores. I kid y'all not, right? Got this at a secondhand store. Also supports a great cause. This dress, got it brand new at another thrift store. $7 for the necklace. Oh wait, 30% off, 30% off. Yes. And then even the shoes on my feet, brand new. They sell them at Kohl's. I got them at a thrift store for a fraction of the cost. And then of course, even though my dress, it's fitted, I always wear my shorts underneath. That's because growing up, I played sports. All those brothers, y'all know it. But well, I'm an athlete still, and a scholar, and a musician, many things. So I pray in the name of Jesus that God utilizes me